Hello everyone, my name is Sonic Infinity, and I'm going to talk about something that I've never really done before. And it involves Sonic Frontiers, actually. Being that the game is like 3 days, no, yes, 3 days away from release, I want to talk about my hopes and thoughts about Sonic Frontiers. So, we know all 5 island names of Sonic Frontiers. They are Kronos Island, Ares Island, Chaos Island, Rhea Island, and Oranos Island. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Not sure. But, ever since we got this news, it was a very big deal because we did not know all 5 islands' names, but now we do. And we have not seen any gameplay from the 4th or 5th islands. Or we have and we just don't know it yet. But, what I'm trying to say here is that most of the islands that we have seen are all original. Like Kronos, Ares, Chaos. But will Rhea and Oranos be original? Or will they just be like a similar scheme to Kronos, Ares, or Chaos? I'm hoping they will be their original design because that'll be like a very cool thing. And that'll be like amazing. So, yeah. The next thing I want to talk about is cyberspace. Yeah, seems crazy, but yes, cyberspace. Sonic Frontiers has a very special thing called cyberspace. It is a virtual world where Sonic the Hedgehog goes in to save his friends, Amy, Tails, and Knuckles, because they got trapped in cyberspace. Knuckles, you'll find out in the Sonic Frontiers prologue, which I will put in the time cards up here. So, in cyberspace, it's basically revolving around Sonic's memories, which is, I'm sorry for spoilers here, but the first cyberspace level is of Green Hill. There's a Green Hill Generations, a chemical plant, as you see in the background, and Sky Sanctuary, and a city level, which reminds people a lot of like Sky Sanctuary, Speed Highway, and I guess you could say Empire City. Sorry, I lost the name for a minute. I definitely think Sonic Frontiers would be an amazing game. I have a lot of high hopes for it. I am personally most excited for the open world, as I bet a lot of people are. A lot of people say they're not excited for cyberspace. It's very bad. It's only like 1 minute long, and it's coming from Forces. I get it, because Sonic Forces was their last game. I don't mind if cyberspace is a minute long. Personally, and I say that because cyberspace is just part of the game. The director of the game even said you don't have to do cyberspace. It's optional. It can just help you progress further in the game faster. But if I do stream Sonic Frontiers, which I most likely will, not the day it releases, but sometime after that, I don't really care for cyberspace that much. I want to see more of that arm that was shown in like the story trailer for Sonic Frontiers, that glitched arm sort of thingy. And if you didn't know, Sonic Frontiers has a villain named Sage. And Sage is this AI thing that I think Eggman created, but I'm not all that sure. And a lot of people are saying Sage has a very similar color scheme to Infinite the Jackal from Sonic Forces. I don't really see it, but but a different picture shows it. But yeah, another thing that's been going around recently is this picture of Super Sonic going against a Titan. Like the Titan is just punching Super Sonic, and Super Sonic's just like, So, why this is a big deal is because that means CGI most likely will be in the game. How it will be in the game, I'm not sure. It's probably going to be through cutscenes, most likely. That's how it is in every Sonic game, from like Unleashed, Colors. Yeah, Colors had CGI. Generations, I believe, had CGI too. I think mostly every Sonic game has had CGI, I believe. But we haven't seen the final Titan for each island. Like for Kronos Island, it's Giganto. It's kind of an odd name. Sorry, but seriously. And we haven't seen Ares Island, final Titan, or Chaos's island, or Chaos's. I'm okay with not seeing Rhea or what is this? Yeah, whatever. Oranos Island. Yeah, Oranos. I am more worried about seeing like how the open world will go out with like the pop-ins. I don't really think I'll mind that very much because I don't really pay attention that often. So it won't really be that big of a deal for me. Might be a big of a deal for other people for some reason. But I don't really care. I won't really care for it. Mostly because it's just not that big of a deal, really. Like Zelda Breath of the Wild had it, and Zelda Breath of the Wild is a pretty good game. I get that Sonic Frontiers is taking after it and stuff, but there's not really something to really go for it. I definitely think having an open zone with Sonic the Hedgehog will work because you get to run free. That's what Sonic does. And finding the Chaos Emeralds, it's just a very good storyline, I feel. That, and Ian Flynn writing it, the person writing the story who writes the Sonic comics, I think the story is going to be amazing. I have not played anything of Sonic Frontiers, from demos to people even emulating it on the Switch emulator. I don't know what to say about it, actually. It's interesting that they didn't release a public demo for like how they did for Sonic Forces, which was like a 1-minute one, I think. And another thing that irks me is that the fact that Sonic Frontiers is already able to be emulated. I'm not going to emulate it because it's honestly kind of dumb, to be honest. I'm sorry to anyone who does emulate it. I'm not calling you dumb. We also have DLC for Sonic Frontiers. We originally had this Corone DLC. And that died, I think, because we never saw anything on it again. So, yeah. Oh, and I'm trying to bring up a picture of it. Give me a minute. Okay, I can't really find the Corone DLC thingy, but other than the what am I trying to say? The Corone DLC. There was also another DLC, which was the soap shoes. Crazy as it seems, but yes, we have the soap shoes returning in Sonic Frontiers. I don't know if they're still going to be called soap shoes. They might be called High G2 Speed shoes. But other than the Sonic Frontiers soap shoes, we have a Monster Hunter DLC. I've never played Monster Hunter, nor have I heard of it, but now I have. Heard of it, I'm saying. I've never played it, but yeah, it looks like he'll be cooking food. Other than this picture of Sonic with that Coco with the chicken leg in his hand, there's also this picture of a Monster Hunter costume. Now, I find this really cool that there are two versions of this one and this one. I find it interesting because does that mean you could change out your super form cosmetic with this? Because this is a normal Sonic, and this is kind of-ish a normal Sonic. Like, if you think about it, in Sonic and the Black Knight, Excalibur Sonic had armor on too, and that was basically a super form. It was just Sonic with golden armor and a sword. And I find this very interesting for this reason. And there's also going to be other cosmetic because of the soap shoes and this, obviously. And it also confirms mini games like Big the Cat, Big the Cat, the fishing mini game. Yeah, the big fishing mini game. This cooking mini game. And if we're lucky, maybe we could get another mini game. Like from, oh, we do have another mini game that I just forgot to add. I forgot to say the puzzles and the, what am I trying to say? Puzzles and other things. Puzzles and secrets, probably. But I do think Sonic Frontiers will succeed. I'm going to pre-order it on my Switch, my Nintendo Switch. I don't think I'm going to stream it just yet. I might figure it out somehow. But I definitely am going to pre-order it, one way or another. That's kind of all I really have to say for it. Other than I'm going to show off the new Sonic Frontiers trailer that was shown the other day, if you haven't seen it yet. And there was also a new thing of One Way Dream, a new Sonic song, which I am very excited for. I haven't heard it yet. I think I'm going to lay it off until the game. But, anyways, here I am about to put on the Sonic Frontiers Showdown trailer. There's also a new logo for the game. Unlike, yeah, you get it. Unlike the normal games where it's just Sonic Team, yeah. Anyways, here it is. I'm going to mute my mic for this, where y'all can watch it without my mic. And then I'll just do like a reaction to it, sort of thing.
Find the Chaos Emeralds. Tear down the walls between dimensions. Destroy the cartels. You are the key.
I'm here, reaching for across these new frontiers.
So yes, that was the Sonic Frontiers scene, or the Showdown trailer. As for my reaction to it, I am absolutely loving the new logo. That Sonic team looks amazing. I saw that the CGI was sort of like, mix of gameplay and non-gameplay, as it said. And I'm sure that some of it won't be in the game. Like this part where Sonic's kicking the robot, I'm sure that won't be in it, sadly. I know, guys. But don't worry. So anyways, my reaction to this. We got some more look at the combat, we got a look at Amy. We got to hear the full version of I'm Here. We got to see a Death Egg robot. We got Sonic, Tails, and Amy on the tornado. We got Big. We got this shark enemy. We got Sonic hovering over water, which I'm kind of confused about. We got our first look at Tails. You haven't been keeping up with leaks. Yeah, that's my first look at Tails. I'm not a crazy guy, right? We got this CGI Psyloop cutscene, which looks amazing. And then we got Sonic looking back, and then a Chaos Emerald. They're very tiny, honestly. But yeah, I'm definitely excited to see what comes of Sonic Frontiers. As for me streaming it, I am not sure if I'm going to do it the day after or when I'm ever going to stream it. If I'm even going to stream it. But I do know this. Please be on the lookout for when I upload, as I try to upload as much as I can. Like this, I've never really done before. So this is a first for me. If you want me to do more of these, just say a game that you want me to do in the comments, and I will do it for you, depending on what you want me to do. So, yeah. Cyberspace, I'm excited for. It may seem crazy, but yes, I am excited for Cyberspace. This is what the title screen looks like. Game settings, and yada yada yada. Yeah. I will see you all in the next video. Peace.
Find the Chaos Emeralds. Tear down the walls between dimensions.